The body of a grade 10 girl learner has been found at Hoërskool Garsfontein in the east of Pretoria. The gruesome discovery was made by the school security, who found a corpse on the school's rugby field this morning. And now for an update, we are now joined by Gauteng Education MEC, Matome Chiloane, and he joins us via our Zoom link. MEC, thank you so much for joining us here on the late edition. Something, quite sad has occurred, especially, during school holidays. If you can just give us your initial reaction to that gruesome finding that was made at Garsfontein Hoërskool.
No, indeed, it's a tragedy. I was also taken aback when I was briefed that this incident that took place, because currently schools are in recess and all learners are at home and educators. So that was the first thing that came to my mind. How was the child at school? How did the child gain access, etc. So, but however, it's a big loss to the schooling community. I know that the community of Garsfontein are really in shock and in mourning currently, and the schooling community at large.
And MEC, has the learner been identified? I know that we've been told it's a grade 10 pupil. And do we know the circumstances? And you are saying that the schools are at recess at the moment. Do we know the circumstances in terms of how she was found at the school? And maybe, was she also wearing school uniform when she was found?
Yes, the learner has been identified. We know her name. As to how she was wearing, I don't think she was wearing school uniform, but obviously I'll get verification for that. The learner was found in the morning. She was with her mother. Her mother says at midnight, the learner was still at home. As to when she left, it's unknown to her. In the morning, they were going to report her missing at the police station when a call came in that there's an incident at the school. And when they arrived, police confirmed that it's the learner who was supposed to be reported. The parents were trying to report as missing. So the circumstance, I think the big issue is how did she gain entry into the school premises? The security and the security did round. They said they don't know exactly how she gained entrance to access rather to the school. But they just found her there. When they were found there, they called the paramedics and they declared her dead at the school really. So that's far what we have. But what we are waiting for is a postmortem report from the police that could determine what could have been the cause of her passing.
And MEC, I hear you have indeed been in contact with the girl's family. I'm sure the parents must be shocked at what has transpired here. In what condition is the family in, and what have they communicated to you about this incident?
The district has been in contact because when I arrived, the family was at the morgue, so I did not want to disturb them. I will be making a turn there, but I know that they are in grief. It's a loss. I mean, you could imagine losing a child in the manner that it has happened, where you can't even explain what could have gone wrong. It's very difficult. I mean, so I believe the family is devastated, definitely.
And will there be any assistance, the department will be doing in terms of offering any assistance to the family, the school itself, because I'm sure she is somebody who came from that school, if I do understand correctly.
Correctly so, yes. We will be doing, we have a psychosocial unit that we dispatch to schools when there are incidents such as this, where we counsel the learners and counsel the educators, and also the family should they need that particular support. But I know that we have that on standby to assist. The school as well, I had a discussion with the deputy principal and the SGB, and they've also assured me that they're going to support the family and the schooling community now going forward. I know that it's currently recess, so learners are not necessarily in school, but we need to prepare for them when they come so that we can cancel them, because most probably now they are in shock across as to what would have transpired. Are they safe if it's an incident that requires, if it was a violation? So we need to ensure that we get them right so that schooling can resume, go back to normality when schools open.
All right, MEC Chiloane, thank you so much for your time. That is the Gauteng Education MEC, Matome Chiloane, just giving us an update on that heartbreaking story coming out from Pretoria.